abstaining from certain things in your life can be good. But abstinence, as we've been taught, meaning abstinence from sex, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, we give this Viagra to the old people and tell them to go have sex, and then we tell the young people not to? That seems a little ass backwards, if you ask me. I think we should give the Viagra to the young. See, if we didn't have this whole, taboo around sex and stuff, you could ask for sex for Christmas. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be just the best present you can think of? Some sex? I mean, it's got to be better than whatever you got this year. Am I right? The whole idea around abstinence is just completely ludicrous. You're going to tell young people whose just goal in life is to just get laid, you're going to tell them, hey, don't have sex, that's bad. And everybody who says that is being completely hypocritical. Every time they say it, every organization that's like, oh, abstinence is our goal. We want to promote that as an idea for our young people. They're such hypocrites. They're talking to kids about, hey, don't have sex all day long, and then they're going home and they're having sex with their husbands and wives and boyfriends and girlfriends. They're just banging it up, just knowing that there's somebody out there that they convince not to do it. It just makes it that much more fun for them. That's why they're telling you, they want you not to do it, because then it makes it more fun for them. It's like, oh, doing this naughty thing that they're telling people you're not supposed to. And that's not the worst part. The worst part is that they want to teach abstinence in school. Fine. You want to tell kids, hey, don't have sex. You could get pregnant. You could get an STD. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. But these abstinence nutsos want to teach only abstinence. Meaning that they tell kids not to use condoms. What is that? Oh, don't have sex. That's it. No lessons about condoms. I mean, what is wrong with these people? Just don't have sex and condoms don't exist? They live in this la-la land that when you do have sex, you're like married, and if you have a baby, it's okay? You're like, get out of here. Are you kidding me? Sex has its purpose. It's procreation. That's why we have the instinct to have sex. That's why. So we can be driven to produce more of our own kind. That's all fine and good in animals. They have their system of have sex, and then, oh, boom, pops out, baby, whatever species we're talking about. But in our culture, sometimes we want to have sex, but we don't want to have the kids. In fact, most of the time, that's pretty much the case with sex with us now. So you have to teach people how to do it without having the baby. That's just crazy to say, hey, don't do it. I mean, we're talking about the most pleasurable experience you will have in your lifetime, having sex. And we're telling people, oh no, don't do that. And then in the background, we're over here like, hey, you want to go, I mean, it's crazy. Where do these people get off? Where do they come up with this shit? And these fucking, they tell their priests, in the religions, they're going to tell your priests, hey, don't ever have sex. And you see what happens? They start fucking little boys. That's what happens when you follow this abstinence fucking crazy idea. It's fucking nuts. I don't know who goes along with this shit. Nobody. These kids, they say, oh yeah, we're not going to have sex. Yeah, Mom. Yeah, Dad. Never going to do it. Okay. And then, all right, they get out of the house, and then they go, hey, let's just be honest. People are trying to have sex. That's just the way it's going to be. Why are you trying to stop it? Why? Anybody who wants to stop people from having sex is the devil. They are the devil. They are trying to promote everything that is not good in this world. Our society spends all this time trying to keep people from having sex, all making it taboo, telling people, hey, you shouldn't do it, you know, creating diseases and scaring people, saying they're going to have babies and this and that, spending all this time and energy when if everybody just started fucking all the time, you know, the whole world would be getting along. We'd be fucking happy all the time. Everybody would be like, hey, yeah, hey, you know, sexy time all the time, you know? I mean, it would be a better place, wouldn't it? Now there would be a lot more babies, right? So why don't we just use the condoms, huh? Why don't we just use the birth control? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that?
I'm sorry.
What? What?
You think it's so much fun to use birth control?
Okay, so bottom line, people are telling other people to have sex, and they're both having sex. Both the people telling the people and the people being told. They're both having sex, so why bother? Why promote this idea? It's stupid. Santa Claus is going to come down the chimney